of the Zimbabwe Teachers Association. Goodwill, good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on News Plus. Can you just start by giving us an overview of the readiness for school opening?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. I wouldn't say we are 100% prepared, for the simple reason that there has been a lot of changes, particularly when you look at the new curriculum, the heritage-based curriculum. And granted that there are new syllabuses, and also granted that this curriculum has changed over many times in so short a time. And also that both at secondary and primary, the subjects were rather too many and they have now been compressed and they are reduced. So the teachers are yet to understand to what extent these subjects have been compressed, and they are also yet to understand and interpret the syllabus to answer to the dictates of the new curriculum.
Now, Goodwill, just as a follow-up, what is it that should have been done to prepare teachers for this new heritage-based curriculum?
Teachers are very adaptable to situations and changing environments, but only if the workshops had come earlier than now. I'm aware that the workshops are going to be done in some areas as from next week around the 20th. And what will be happening now? And by the time they go through workshops, these are a few people who go to workshops, and they have to come back to school at a workstation level to be able to workshop others. And then by the time everyone has an insight of what needs to be done, the term will be halfway or almost done.
Now, Goodwill, in the wake of a cholera outbreak in Mash Central, are there any measures in place to ensure the safe return of students to schools?
I would say yes and no. Why yes? You remember COVID in 2019 taught us to always get prepared. And we have some of the facilities in terms of wash facilities, sources of water, I should say. And we had also what the ministry called the standard operating procedures. And I'm sure those are basically the same, even with this cholera pandemic that has come in. But I would say no. You know why? Because of the resources, the money. You see, you need, when you deal with wash facilities, you need some disinfectants. You need some chemicals that must be used to use in the toilets, to use for washing hands, to make sure that there is no contamination that happens between and amongst the children.
Well, a very big thank you to Goodwill Tadirara for joining us and sharing with us his thoughts and insights on those issues. Still on schools opening, we look at how some schools are being innovative about integrating new learners into their systems. Orientation is a growing phenomenon, particularly with private schools. Our correspondent, Sitachiso Gwaza, attended an orientation day at Marchwood Senior School in Norton.
Often learners struggle with career choices. This is so mostly because they lack a deep understanding of their own strengths, weaknesses and interests. It's a conundrum that even parents fail to deal with. Some schools in Zimbabwe are plugging this gap, taking new pupils through orientation, a growing trend which some parents are slowly embracing. We visited a school in Norton at the weekend and witnessed firsthand as learners were being integrated into the school system. It was beyond just integration. The learners were taken through the paces in choosing suitable career paths.
When you are bringing in new students in the system, we should engage all stakeholders so that we will be able to share with them the mission of the school, the vision of the school, so that we walk along together. We see the same thing, talk the same language, and we achieve the same goals as a school. So that kind of engagement is very, very important.
Supporting your child's educational development and providing a strong foundation is deemed crucial to their growth. Some parents who attended the orientation program appreciated its importance in the career development of their children.
It gives us an upper hand on career guidance so that we can guide our kids in what they want to achieve in life. So I think orientation is good, unlike learning from the kids, so that when I advise my child what to do in the future, I can advise with much knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So that she can maintain and have a good thing has been very beneficial to me.
The orientation is not only limited to academical facilities and subjects offered, it extends to capacity building activities and review of the school's performance.
So we were called for orientation day.